So we just met with a whole bunch of detectives and police. They had us meet us where we last saw the man, and by the information we give and the videos that we have of the car and the person and everything that was happening, they do believe that it is the right person that they are looking for, as they assume everything matches. Even when I give them the plate number, apparently we're on the right track. I can't believe we lost him, so we're like, me and my husband are eating up about that. It was like a situation of putting my kids at risk at the time because of the tractor trailer. And as in the video, you only seen of him just starting to do 100, but he blew through every red light. I didn't post the entire video because my husband was cussing a lot, like at the people on the 911, like, hurry up and get the fuck over here and this and that. Everything was really frantic. But they just issued the Amber Alert. I did see the helicopters. They have state police surrounded everywhere. When we met up with the detective, there was at least 4 detective cars and a whole bunch of cruisers, and they are on it. I gave them the video. They got the plates, which I assume they already had, I guess. The wheels, the no front plate, the fog lights, the car, the description, everything is matching from my videos that I have. They're gonna come by, I guess, my house later, and I might be doing a sketch or something like that. But hopefully they find this little girl. Like, I don't even want to go home. I just want to keep driving and look for her. We seen something funny in the back seat. The windows were so tinted, it just looked like there was like a black blanket pushing something down when my husband put the high beams on it. My son seen it. He said, "Mom, streets of where he could have went from where we chased him." And the detectives told us, go home and they'll meet up with us again, but we don't got that in us. So we're just gonna continue driving and searching all these little side streets, and hopefully we find her. I really hope it's the right car that we chased down, because when I gave the plate number, it came back as a red pickup truck, right? Yep. It came back as a red pickup truck. So why are the plates not matching the car? Just want to find this little girl. My son got all these videos, and he was like amping us on, like, "Catch them, mommy, catch them! Throw your truck into the car." And I got all my babies in the car. But then again, what if it was the wrong person? Here I am throwing this big ass truck. I got a V8 Escalade. Like, this shit is huge. It would demolish that Civic. And then what if that little girl was in the car and I would have hurt her, But fight or flight, and I wish I would have just smashed that car so it couldn't go nowhere. At least clipped at the front end. If you weren't hiding something, why are you doing 100 miles? From the moment my husband put flashlights at you to look at the front end and the tints of the windows, you just started acting funny. He was driving like crazy, and we were like, "What the hell's going on?" And my husband's like, "That's that car." And I showed him it. He doesn't have Facebook. I showed him this little girl missing, and the wheels just matched, and the tints, and the no front plate, and the fog lights, everything just matched. The color, and then to be driving real funny like that, and then start blowing through all the red lights when you see a black Escalade, you know what I mean? Like, we switched lanes with him, and that's when he got like all frantic and just started. You seen the video parts of it? He's just running through red lights, and he threw himself in front of a tractor trailer. Like, I'm talking about threw himself in front of it, like he wasn't scared to lose his life or something. So right now I'm back by Kennedy Middle School, and we're cutting down all these streets of where he went. Probably long gone, probably hopped on the highway, because every state police, there's so many cops out here right now. I hope it was him. They believe that I have the right person from what they're saying, but you never know. Somebody might have the same exact car, and I mean, if you're not guilty of something, why are you running through red lights at 100 miles per hour with oncoming traffic at you? There was oncoming traffic coming towards that car, and he just run through those red lights.
That's when I lost it, when I had to slow down for the red light.
Yeah, we had to slow down because there's oncoming cars coming, and the tractor trailer, man. Mm-mm. Look at, there's another cop right here. So we're out here looking, and hopefully they find him. I seen that they got helicopters out, and when we were with the detectives, the Amber Alert was issued to our phones, so not everybody can see this car. No, he didn't have a front plate. His windows were
murdered.
They were murdered to like dark tint. Yeah, dark tint. We had to stick our high beams on it, and when we stick the high beams on it, we were able to see his face. And then right when my husband stuck the high beams on it, he completely stood over his face, like don't look at me. And that was when he threw the hood on his face on Berkshire. When he went behind the building, the liquor store, and then pulled around it, he threw a hood over his face. But without my high beams, we weren't able to see his face. So his tints are very dark. Yeah. I hope it's the right person. As the detectives were going, we exactly have the right description. They didn't tell us if our plates were right. All I know is that when they ran the plates that I gave, it showed up as a red pickup truck. This is a blue Honda Civic. I was up close and personal with the plates. I know them by heart now. So maybe they're attached plates or something, but those are the plates. When they rang it over the phone, it showed up as a red pickup truck. It wasn't a red pickup truck. It was a blue Honda Civic. It has the same matching wheels, and those wheels do not come on that car. Those wheels were purposely put on that car for style. So first gen Honda Fits, right? Yep. Were put on that car. So it'd be kind of weird for me not to chase down a car with rims that do not go to it. So when you got the same color car, you got the same wheels and description that don't go to that car, you're gonna chase down that car. Like, there's police all over the place. I'm on the back roads where I work, and we have seen about 4 cop cars in just like the past minute. So they're really out here looking for him. Yeah, I know my brakes, from how fast we were driving, my brakes are like smelling so bad.
Louis, did you get the J turn?
Yeah, I got everything.
Yeah.
I got speeding. I got him putting his video on, I think.
Yeah, my son, he really covered it. Yeah, my son got the whole entire car. He was recording. I was on the phone with 911.
I got the wheels, I got the license plates, I got everything.
But I don't know. I think it was him, because why would you run through all these red lights, throw yourself in front of tractor trailers? Why would you know what I mean, put a hood over your face like you were trying to hide sign? I mean, he was literally, you only seen a couple minutes of the video. I'm talking about, I have, what is it, like a 10-minute video of us chasing him down, and before we even started chasing him, he was just acting real funny, like cutting through traffic, and like, I don't know, like he was like in a rush to get away from something. And that's what made it stand out to us. Like, what is wrong with this driver? And then my husband was like, oh, look at the wheels. Yo, isn't that picture you showed me of that car, the little missing girl? And I'm like, oh shit. So then I pulled up the picture, and then my husband like pulled up to the side of it, and we looked at the front end, and we were like, that's the fucking car. It's the same fucking car. Same wheels, same no plate, the fog lights, everything's the same. And then now you're running through red lights and all that. So I hope the police get him, and I hope they find that little girl. And it looked like somebody was in the back seat when we were on Berkshire. When my husband put the high beams on him, it looked like a black blanket in the back. Now, mind you, the windows were so tinted, but it looked like there was like something big in the back seat and something getting pushed down. My son will tell you, because he was like, Mom, they're pushing something down. What is that? And it looked like somebody was in the back seat with a blanket, like pushing something down. So I can't confirm that there was a little girl in the car, but it did look like somebody was in the back seat pushing something down. Not the driver, because the driver was holding onto them wheels trying to get away from us and putting hoodies over his face. And like right now I'm back on Berkshire, and there's police up and down. What are they doing? There's police up and down everywhere. So they wouldn't be searching for no reason if it wasn't the right description and the right plates or whatever, because they're really out here. This is the liquor store that he pulled into. He literally, like, tried to dip on us right here. But we weren't having it. We didn't lose him until we got going towards Chicopee. That's when he just started throwing himself, like, where they do the races and stuff. That's when he just started really dipping. Were you going to speak to liquor store? But, yeah. Hold on, baby. But I'm going to hang up. My nerves are shot, like, completely shot. I never go live. Like, I try to mind my business, but that's something you can't mind your business on. I don't like calling the police or nothing like that, but my first thought is, what if I'm chasing down the wrong person? And you know what I mean? But he put his own self at risk, because if you're not doing anything, before I even we started chasing him. We didn't start acting funny because I was on the phone with 911. We didn't start acting funny until he started acting funny. Like, we were just driving regular. But then the moment we switched the lane with him, that's when he was like, okay, they know who I am. And he just started going through all these side streets, behind buildings, and then just blowing every red light. I mean, he was trying to really shake us. So it's like, we weren't even acting funny to begin with. Before I even got my son started recording, nothing was really too crazy. So it's just confusing on why you driving so crazy. And then I don't know, I'm just blabbering. I'm nervous. I hope they find that girl, man. I really do, because it got me sick to my stomach. Like, I can't imagine being that mom. Like, I have a nervous wreck when my kids go into the dentist and they be like, oh, you don't have to be in the room. Yes, I do. I am not leaving my kid in the room with nobody. I can't imagine how that mom feels. Like, I just can't. I can't. I was in the hospital until today with my son for breathing, and I'm still having an anxiety attack over that. I can't imagine what she's going through. Missing your child, not knowing. Somebody thinking they can just come and take someone's kid. Like, that ain't right. T, I don't know if it wasn't him. We lost him. We tried our best. Like, I should have just let my husband crash into his car, and if they would have took our license and whatever, I should just let it happen, It was a fight or flight situation, and we should have just hit his car. Look, I'm at the liquor store now, and the detectives are here too. They're driving through the building. It's so crazy. They don't even know I was here, and the detectives are here now. So I think we got the right car, because why would all these detectives...
They don't have no cameras. Yeah, you're damn right I did. Damn right.
They don't have no cameras. Look at the detectives are here. Following. I think we got the right guy, because I think the plates are adding up, because they wouldn't be all these cops going to every place we went to. They're going into the liquor store right now where this guy tried to, like, book out of. So if we didn't have the right information, do you honestly think they would be
following up on what we're doing?
Yeah, chasing everything that we chased down. They're everywhere we said our car was. We just drove by all the plots, and they're all posted, and they're all we're at the liquor store now. My husband just wanted to get the cameras, because that's where we saw the person. I don't want to say little girl, but we saw the person or something in the back seat getting pushed down. So we were hoping that they had that on camera. And I guess the detectives are here too, because they have my video, and I think I think it is the right person. Are you okay, baby? You can hear my son's sick. We were in the ER. Hold on, Nana. So there's no cameras at the liquor store? All right, so yeah, I think it was the right car, because the cops said that everything matched, right?
Yeah, they're chasing them down. That's the car. They know it is.
Yeah. They wouldn't confirm my plates, but they gave me like a look like...
I'm never on the side of Johnny Law. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck about how nobody feel. I never fuck with them dudes for nothing. But when it comes down to a little fucking girl and trying to take her home, man, I don't give a fuck what we gotta do. I don't give a fuck how many band of niggas we gotta get together. If that was one of your kids, if somebody took one of your kids, you would pray to God that a motherfucker like me would do exactly what the fuck I did.
He's really upset. The plate number I got was 271F70. That was the plate of the Honda Civic that we were chasing. That was the plate number. It was a blue Honda Civic. It was slammed, right?
Yep.
It looked really slammed.
Slam Civic on first gen Fits.
Yeah, on Honda Fits. It was really slammed. Really dark tinted windows. They should have it in all these cameras right here on Boston Road, because this is where we first saw the car. All these places right here have cameras, babe.
Hold on a second.
Because then this is where they would have picked up the car.
They would have seen me right there.
Yeah, they would have seen us chase.
Right
Yeah,
there at the light.
this is where we got his front
They would have
end.
seen me right there at the light. Hold on, let me ask.
My husband's being a detective. He's going to the stores to see if he can get him on camera. Even though I have it on video, but I don't have it on video in the beginning. I didn't start recording until he started acting really funny. Julia, I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone. We didn't start seeing him act funny right away. It wasn't until we switched lanes. Like when he seen us that we were behind him too long and we switched lanes, he was like, I'm taking flight on these people. But that's what made us think for something funny, because we weren't driving crazy. Like, we weren't chasing him down in the beginning. We were just driving regular, just so hopefully the cops could catch up with us. And then the moment, like, he noticed that we looked at his front end or something, he just started, like, turning down side streets and shit. And I'm like, yo, babe, I think he knows. That's when I got on the phone with 911. I was on the phone first with a different 911. You know how when you call, they transfer you to Springfield? And that, they automatically put me to Springfield. Then I had to re-explain everything that was going on to them. But all right, I'm gonna hang up because I gotta meet with the detective soon, I guess. I'm gonna keep driving. And hopefully we find the car. Hopefully the cops find the car. I don't want to find the car. I hope the cops find the car, because I don't want my husband to find them, because my husband would do some bad things.
Fucking piece of shit.
They don't have cameras?
They don't reach out there.
What?
No, they only focus on the parking lot.
They need cameras like ours. Our focus is on the whole street.
That's cheap shit.
If anybody hears any news or anything like that, please tag me. If they find them, anything, please tag me, please, so I can get some peace of mind. I just want this little girl home. All right. Bye, guys.